Hi everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Liechtenstein Challenge. On today's episode, we have got a game against Xamax in the Challenge League. And after our defeat to CSKA 1948 in the Conference League, we've went on a bit of a good run in the league itself. We have not lost a game, and today it's first versus second, so strap yourself in, it should be a good one. Roll the title. So after our defeat to CSK in 1948 in the Conference League, we did pick up a 2-2 draw against Ville, as well as a 5-1 win against Stade Noir, 4-2 against FC Baden, and then a 2-1 win against Bellinzona at the end of August. So that has put us on 13 points in second place after those 5 games, 4 victories and 1 draw and 0 defeats. And we are currently on 8 goal difference as well as Xamax. We're just 1 point behind them and we have a game in hand as well. Fun are currently joint second with us, but we have played 1 game less than them. Currently at the bottom of the table we've got Bellinzona, Stade Noir and FC Baden. Although Baden are looking a little bit more comfortable than Noir and Bellinzona. The only signing that we brought in since then is Dominic Franke on a free. He was playing for Ingolstadt last season, but we picked him up. We needed a left back. I wasn't convinced by our fullbacks at that position, and for the 2 games that he played, he's been very good. Unfortunately, he is out for 2 to 3 weeks now, suffering from a hernia. But overall, he's been a very good investment, and hopefully he can continue doing well down that left-hand side once he gets back to his best after injury. So I'm just going to show you the highlights that we played of the games offline before the Xamax game. We are only going to do the Xamax game today because we've had to readjust the schedule slightly because of international appearances. So I thought it would be beneficial just to do that game today. In the next episode, though, I am looking to possibly do one of the Challenge League games, and if we don't get our second team in the Liechtenstein Cup, we will be doing the first round of the Liechtenstein Cup, which we get into, which is the quarterfinals for Vaduz. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. So we didn't do particularly well in the start of this game against Ville. Sofian Balahul got a penalty in the first 14 minutes of the game and then scored in the 46th minute. We did eventually turn this around with a Sisek pen and a Kevgen goal, but from the looks of these stats, we probably should have lost this game. Ville had much more shots on target as well as shots overall. We only had 3 on target. So first off, Balahul got a penalty, making it 1-0 in the first 14 minutes. Then Starbul down the right-hand side, really doing well here. And then we just weren't defending Bahul's little tap in there. Sisek with a penalty, making it 2-1 in the 52nd minute. And then a free kick from Gajic straight to Kavgin, straight in the top left-hand corner. And we ended up getting a point from this game. So, in contrast to the Ville game, we definitely deserved to beat Stade Noir here. We beat them 5-1. They were very lucky in the first half to grab the first goal, but we did turn it on after this. Tim Varian just before half-time, making it 1-1, scoring 2 goals. Kevgen, Chabi and Rahimi also banging the goals in for us, and we definitely deserved this victory. So in the first half here, we were the much better team. Unfortunately, a lapse in concentration and a scorezer makes it 1-0 to Stade Noir. After that, we had a corner. It bounced back out to Gajic, straight into Sisek, and Tim Varian just slots in the rebound. Much deserved and 1-1. Then in the 61st minute, Gajic plays a lovely ball in to Tim Varian here again. Slots it into Kevgen, and Kevgen just does not miss. 2-1, well deserved. Then our third goal, a little bit of a bounce there from Kevgen, back to Sisek, and Tim Varian just does not miss those headers. 3-1, second goal of the game. Then in the 75th minute, Crouchkey with a nice counter attack, and Charby doesn't have much to do here, making it 4-1. And then to slot it all off, Gazic plays a lovely ball into Rahimi, 5-1 to us, much deserved. And in our third game that we played offline, it was 4-2 to us against FC Baden. We did deserve to win this game, but we didn't make it comfortable for ourselves, especially with Daniel Romano's goal and Isufi in the final minute, making it a little bit tetchy. But overall, I think with the amount of shots and the amount of shots we had on target and the XG, we deserved to win this game. So in this game, there were 5 set-piece goals between each other. For us, we started off with a Sisek goal in the top right-hand corner. It was a great goal, 1-0. Then Hollenstein plays it into Romano. He's undefended, and it's 1-1 to them. Then a long throw from Frankie into Varian to Fair, and then Charby slots it in, making it 2-1. Then another corner, Gazic plays it in, Rahimi just bounces it into the net, 3-1. Finally, Gazic plays another ball in from the corner. It bounces all over the place until Sisek gets it, hits it off the floor and into the bottom right-hand corner, 4-1. Then Hollenstein, a lovely free header for Isufi, no marking, no defending, makes it 4-2. But in the end, we did deserve the result, and we're undefeated. And in our final game, we played Bellinzona. We probably did deserve this result again, but I thought it was a bit of a tricky game for us. Fabio Fair for us, scoring, as well as Dejan Dojic, and Thomas Chacon for Bellinzona. So, from the resulting corner, Goliard plays a lovely ball to Fair, and he just slots it in there, making it 1-0 for ourselves. Unfortunately, just after half-time, we did concede from this corner. Tissetti to Sella, and then Chacon. Buchel should really do better there, but it is what it is. And then the second half, a long ball from Emanini, plays it into Jojic, and it makes it 2-1, and we are going home with those 3 points. Speaking of further transfers, we have had an offer accepted for Philipp Gassner of FC Dornbirn Juniors, who play in Austria. The reason I've went for him is he's a Liechtenstein international. He's 20 years old. This transfer, though, will probably be us buying him and then loaning him back to these guys. It is around 40 to 50k. We have got 400 grand in the budget, so it is a drop in the ocean for us, but I think he's potentially somebody we can develop for the future. So hopefully he has a good season in Austria, and then he can come back and maybe cement a place in the first team. If not, we could potentially loan him out, let's see. But I think he's a good signing. Let me know what you think of him in the comments. So I just wanted to update you on a result that happened yesterday. Schaffhausen got a draw against Bellinzona. That puts Schaffhausen 3 points behind us in the league and 4 points behind Xamax, but we have got 2 games in hand over them. But the most important game today is Vaduz versus Xamax. So we're going to continue with a 4-4-2 that has been successful so far this season. The only change that we have made is Gazic for Emini. The reason that has happened is because Emini hasn't been responding very well to my training criticisms of him. He's not been performing very well. Also, I feel, especially in that FC Baden game, Gazic's been creating a lot of chances from corners. So I'd like to give him more of a chance in this home game against Xamax. But we are going to go with a 4-4-2. It's going to be Jojic and Varian up front, with Sisek and Fer on the wings, Gazic and Goliard in the middle, Berisha, Rahimi, Weiser and Gassa, and then our faithful captain, Buchel, in goal. So I'm just going to do the opposition instructions as I always do, guys, and we will get straight into the game. So everybody does look happy for this game. One thing I have noticed is that Xamax are going to be playing a 5-3-2 in this game, and from what I've found with a 4-4-2 in this FM against a 5-3-2, it doesn't go very well. So here's hoping that changes today. We're going to go with, I think the praise is justified. We've been playing very well so far, so I've got a lot of confidence for the boys going into this game. But as I say, we've not lost a game so far this season. Neither is Xamax. But let's see how we get on. It looks like it's going to be 3 at the back and then 3 across. So 5-3-2 with a defensive midfielder. I don't tend to like these formations. the 5-3-2 with the DM because it's very defensive, but it can work very well. But we'll see how we get on today. So we're kicking off. It's a good start from us, but it doesn't really lead to anything. But let's see how we get on. I'm keen to keep an eye on that 3 at the back. And I think balanced is probably the right mentality for us to go against Xamax today. Just I think positive might be a bit extensive, shall I say. I'm already noticing it. Oof, that was a good save from Buchel. I was already noticing it there from the attack. Because the fullbacks go up a little bit higher there. Almost making it like a 4-2-4 in a way. And that's a great start for them, Mujik. Making it 1-0 in the 5th minute. And we are already down. It's a poor clearance anyway from Rahimi. And then we don't close him down. And should Buchel be saving that? Maybe. Can we get back into this already? It looks like it's going to be our highlight. Berisha. Golliard. It's a long ball in. Unlucky from Big Tim variant. Long throw from Gajic. Fair. I almost thought that might have been a pan ball, but it leads to a corner. Doesn't lead to anything, unfortunately. And that is a great save from Buchel there. Bujic was with the attempt. Fortunately, we can't seem to counter. I just think it's that 3 at the back that's just really effective in certain games, especially if you're playing a 4-4-2. Having said that, though, fair variant Golliard. Oh, great! Getting Golliard. First goal of the season. Bit of a mistake there, but we'll take it. We'll easily take it. Fair plays it in the variant. And then he plays it in the Golliard. And it's a mess up between their 2 defenders. And Golliard just takes advantage of that and just slots it in, making it 1-1. First shot on target for us. And I'm just slightly debating, should we go to cautious here? That's a good chance for them. Nice recovery from us here. The variant. Gassa. Golliard. Nice ball to Sisek. See what we can do here. Djojic. It should have been a goal. He wasn't offside there as well. That should have been 2-1 to us there. Half time, 1-1. Don't think we necessarily deserve it, but we will take it. And I'm going to say to the guys, we need to be better up front. I'm looking at Djojic and he's complacent, and that worries me. And then I'm also concerned about our defence. It's not been particularly great, apart from the goalkeeper and Berisha. I'm not particularly happy so far, but see how we get on. Foul from Gajic. Start the first half. Front of them. Scarlett to Hamrick. Wrap. Guess I shouldn't really be making a foul there. It leads to a corner. My fullbacks still worry me a bit in this save. I think it's just the fact that we haven't got definitive fullbacks sometimes, you know. Anyway, Gajic with a long throw here. It's the sec. Great ball into Tim Varian. Big Tim, man. He's been missing it today, hasn't he? We're having a lot of joy down their left-hand side. So maybe I'm just going to see if we can focus down the left a bit. Rather than the right. The Scala here to Music. That's a great ball in, and they should be 2-1 up there. I think Djuric's coming off. I think Fer might come off as well, and Gasser. And maybe Visor. We'll see. I think we need a change, though. Tara. Good save from Bukel. Winkler. Scala. That's a good clearance from Gasser. Gajic with a set piece here. Just skims the top of the bar. Right, I'm going to make some changes now. Rahimi doesn't look very confident, does he? So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to put Berisha into a centre-back role. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put Berisha into a centre-back role. Rahimi's going to come off for Storba. Isaac for Visor. And then Gasser will come on. I'm going to give Keller a chance. Young kid. I think fullback defend, though. I think fullback defend is the right choice for him, though. And then I think Hadsi for Fair and Charby for Djuricic. And that will be our subs for this game. Don't really want to give anyone else a real go. Just looking at a lot of nervous players on the bench, unfortunately. I just hope that doesn't lead to Sisek getting sent off at all. Ball just goes away there. Luckily, it doesn't lead to anything. They've gone a bit more adventurous with the three at the back now. I've got an EMC in there. Attacking midfielder. Berisha to Sisek. Chabi. Nice ball from Chabi Tavari in there. Sisek. Looking for somebody. Finds Stoba. Ooh, unlucky. Unlucky Stoba. Good save from their keeper. Gajic with the corner. Fortunately, it does not lead to Tim Varian's head. Gajic. Unlucky there from Hadsi. We're going to try and counter now, but it doesn't work. Chabi. Hadsi. Golvarak with another good save there. We're definitely on top in this last 5-10 minutes. Another throw in from Gajic. Hadsi. Berisha recovers it well though. Batistoba. Sisek. That was looking for Chabi there. He really should have been more aware. Just looking for that low cross, and Chabi again. I'm just going to try a low cross because we seem to be enjoying it. We're enjoying that left-hand side. We seem to be making a lot more problems down there, left-hand side. Last minute corner for Xamax. And it's 1-1. I think it's a fair result. There's nothing I can really complain there about. We're still undefeated in the league, which is a positive. And we have got a game in hand over them, but they're a good team. They will give us a good game. They will give us a good fight. Unfortunately, Sisek is out for 3 to 5 weeks now, which is not great. Having said that, though, I did enjoy Goliard's performance there. I would love to get him on a permanent deal, but the fact that he's valued between 120k and 1.2 million, we'll see in January. We will see in January, I think. One of my promises was to put somebody on the left-hand side to Nicholas Hasler because they weren't very happy that I haven't developed somebody on the left-hand side. So what I may be doing is Kevgan has been playing there as a winger on attack because he is 21. So I might stick him on the left-hand side. I don't think we've got anybody else who we can play there, unfortunately. We've got a lot of bad injuries at the moment, which is affecting me, but I'm going to see if we can get somebody else in. So after that game against Xamax, what I think I'm going to do, everyone, is we are going to come back for, if we get a second team in the quarterfinal, I will not do that. What we will do is we will do the Stade Noir game, and then I will do the FC Bonn game as well. If we get Vaduz 2, I do not see the point in showing you that. But if we get another Liechtenstein team, what we'll do is we will do that Liechtenstein team and FC Baden. But if we get Vaduz 2, what we'll do is we'll do Stade Noir. We'll give that game a miss because I do not see that being beneficial. And then we'll play the FC Bonn game. We'll play 2 of these 3 games. And then what I think I'll do is, after we've played those, we've got 6 games, and then I think we have a winter break. And what I will do is, because there's only 1 game in January, we'll get through those November, December, and January fixtures, and we'll get you back for the Ville game at home on the February. But that's in advance. But yes, if we get Vaduz 2 in the second round, I will do the Stade Noir and the Baden game. If not, strap yourselves in for the best competition in Europe, the Liechtenstein Cup. I'm only joking, but we'll do that game, and then we'll do the Baden game as well because they're really close. So I hope you did enjoy that episode there against Xamax. We got a draw. We're still undefeated in the league, and we are only 1 point behind them with a game in hand. I thought it was a well-deserved draw in the end. Like I say, we will get back to you with the next episode, which will be against either Stade Noir or the team in the Liechtenstein Cup, so long as it's not Vaduz 2. If we do get Vaduz 2, we will play the Stade Noir game. We won't play the Liechtenstein Cup game on the channel, but we will play the Baden game, so we'll get that involved there. I don't see that as a beneficial as having FC Vaduz in the same video as Stade Noir and FC Baden, if that happens. But if we get another Liechtenstein club, we'll sure show you that. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. And I will see you next time. Bye bye all.